are thinking about replacing the windows in your house, I have some tips for you. Okay, first tip. The consensus on the internet is that people typically on average only recoup 50 to 70% of the cost of new windows when they sell their house. So this is my philosophy with all real estate investing. Don't overspend. I've found it's best to get multiple quotes and always get a quote from Window World. Window World, this is not a sponsored or an affiliated post. Window World always has the best price. They're double hung, energy efficient, vinyl windows. And just to give you an example, on our current house, which is about 3,700 square feet, we got a quote from Window World. This was a while ago though, this is 2020-ish, for $10,000. Another company gave us a quote for $40,000. So shop around, and I don't know, we have used Window World a bunch of times and they always have the best price and we've been very happy with it, good warranty. The other tip is really consider whether you need to replace every window in your house. We've done some where we have just replaced, like if you've got some fogged out windows, you can also get a quote from like Glass Doctor. Sometimes you can just replace the glass and you don't need to replace the entire window. Alternatively, I read from a real estate, like from a flipper, sometimes you can just make the house look really great by just replacing the front windows on the house. Another thing we've done is just on the front of the house remove the storm windows and the screens, and that's made a huge difference for curb appeal if that's all the issue is. Another thing you can do is if you don't go with a company like Window World, you can consider like going to Lowe's or Home Depot box store and buying the size stock windows that you need if they have them, and hiring a carpenter to just install them in your house. That's a good option. And I'm telling you, on the houses where we didn't replace every single window, we just replaced the ones that were like fogged out, we still made a really good return on those houses. People aren't paying that much attention to the windows. Final tip, I would not skimp on getting grids. If you have a colonial style house, I think it's critical that you have windows that match your house. However, one thing you could do is, because it's extra typically for the grids in the windows, you could just put them on the front of the house and leave like the back of the house. Sometimes you can have no grids. We've done that. We didn't have any negative feedback from buyers when they looked at the house. It was fine that we didn't put the grids on the back of the house. So that'll save you a little bit of money.